Hi, and in this quick tutorial, what I want to look at is importing maps into AutoCAD. So what we're going to do is we're going to maybe use Google Maps or Google Earth or perhaps myplan.ie, and for this tutorial I'm going to use myplan.ie, and I'm going to import that into my AutoCAD drawing, and once it's imported I'm going to make sure then it's to scale. So the first thing I need to do is I need to go into myplan.ie. So if I go in here and go to myplan, so I've gone in here and I've accepted this, and it's opened up in myplan.ie. Okay, I can then put in the address, so I'm going to just put in an address here, or I can zoom in on an area depending on what I want to do, and it'll just zoom in. And it should zoom in on the area, so we'll just wait and see if that happens. If it doesn't, well, what I'm more likely to do is just to zoom in on the area that I'm looking for. Okay, so I'm going to use the same area that I looked at in the project previously, and you can see here around Dublin what they have is they have layers created. So and if you come in here, you'll see that it's generalized zoning types. So for this exercise I'm going to click those off, okay, and bring myself into this area here, which is, and it was this street here, and the house that I was looking at was this one here. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to bring that in to my bring that from here into my AutoCAD drawing. So in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my snipping tool. So if I come down to my desktop here, go to snipping tool. If you can't find it, just type it in here, SNIPP, and you'll see there it clicks up. Click on that, and then it should appear on the screen. Okay, so you can see it's appeared on the screen. I'm going to go new, and I'm going to take an image of it. Now the important thing to remember here is that when I take the image, I need to bring this scale bar in. So if you look down here, you can see the scale bar, that is 30 meter scale bar. So I need to bring that in if I want to scale it up when I'm in AutoCAD. So I'm going to catch that there and take that much of the image with me. Okay, so now I know that that area in there is the property, and what I'll do is I'm going to file and I'm going to save this as a JPEG for the moment. I'm just going to put it on my desktop, and I'll just go and press save, and I've saved that image now. Now in order to import that into AutoCAD, I need to go back to AutoCAD, and then what I need to do is I need to go into insert. So go to insert, and I'm going to attach it. Okay, so if you see here, it inserts references to external files such as other drawings, raster images, and underlays. Okay, so I click on that. It'll come in here and it'll ask me to select the file that I want. So if I go into my desktop where and 31 Chanel is the one that I put in, and I click on open, and now this is important here. So the file name is here. I'm going to give it no path. Okay, the insertion point I'll specify on the screen, and the scale I will leave in, I'll specify on the screen. Okay, the rotation I'm going to leave as 0, and then I just click OK, and I can click 2 points on the screen. Okay, now that's the image gone in, and what I now need to do, okay, is I need to use this scale to scale up the image. Now the accuracy on this will be questionable in that it will only be as good as the sketching that you do here. So like I would only be using this for looking for kind of a generalized idea as to areas of sight and stuff. I wouldn't be looking at using it at very, very accurate work. So in order to scale, what I need to do is I need to scale this line so that the line is actually 30 meters. So in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new layer. So go to layer properties, And I'm going to create a layer called scale. Okay, so go new layer. I'm going to call this scale. And I'm going to make it a different color. And I'm going to make it green. Click OK. Close that. Click on line. And draw a line along here. And I'm going to draw 30 meters. And you can see there it's gone out beyond the line. And then on top of that, so I'm going to make that my scale line. And on top of that then I'm going to draw a line from here, which is to the length of my scale bar. Okay, and I'm going to bring it through to say there. And you can see there that's sitting as the length. Now what I need to do now is I need to scale the drawing to the size of the green line, really, so that my scale bar is actually 30 meters. Okay, so in order to do that, I'll be scaling my white line and my image up to the size of the green line. And how you go about doing that is you click on scale, you click on the drawing, you click on the white line, enter, you specify a base point. Sorry, I'll do that again. So if I click on scale, select objects, I'm going to select that object there and that object there. So it's two objects. And then it says specify base points. So this is my base point. Now this is the important bit here. It says scale factor, okay, or copy or reference. And here what we do is we use reference. It says specify reference length. So my reference length is from there through to there. And my new length is down to the end of the green line. Okay, and now that drawing or that map is in to as close a scale as I would use for what I'm doing here. And in order to check that, I could take a dimension on that line. So if I could go, if I just put in distance, I'll click on distance. I can go I'll take a dimension, and I just go from there to there. And if I zoom in on this here, you'll see that it's 30 meters. So that's the distance from there to there. So again, if I wanted to find out what the length of the site is there, what I could do is I could come in here. This is number 31. Draw a line from here through to here. I'm just going to change that to my scale there just for the moment. And then I could take a distance on that using a line and I can just zoom in on that and see it's 26 meters. Okay,